They decided they wanted to come home and take care of their parents as they got older.
You came for college?
To the US from India,
Yeah.
1999, Portland, Oregon. Yeah,
Wow.
it's University of Portland. I didn't have a great SAT score. My brother was going to a college called Reed, which is a very famous college for intellectuals. Like, he's a brilliant guy. And I went to sort of the lesser intellectual college because I didn't have the grades to get in. I got a good scholarship and I said, let's go see the world, you know.
And then you ended up in Portland.
Then I ended up in, by the way, Portland, it was such a cool, open-minded city. People were interested where I was from. They were not so afraid to see someone of a different skin color. It's a very educated, very liberal city.
Yeah.
So I felt like I integrated quite well.
And then you stayed for graduate school, correct?
I got my graduate degree in acting in Philadelphia at Temple University.
Got it.
Which is in North Philadelphia, yeah.
And then how long after that was Big Bang for you?
1 year.
Wow.
1 year.
So hold on, I just got to do this. You came to America, you went to college, and then you went to grad school.
I trained to be an actor for 7 years, undergrad, and then 3 years in masters. I did a play at the Royal Shakespeare Company in England. Then I had about 10 months left on my work visa. So I came to LA. I played a terrorist on NCIS, which I guess you have to do. Mark Harmon punched me in the face. It was so cool. And then I did a McDonald's commercial and a...
Did Mark Harmon punch you in the face in that too?
No, and a Citibank commercial.
Was Big Bang your first pilot?
Yeah, first pilot.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's such an amazing trajectory. Also, you know, my grandparents were immigrants to this country and they saw in me like the American dream. Like, look, we came from nothing. We were cigarette peddlers and tailors and, you know, our granddaughter's on television. Like that was how they could comprehend it. Like they were not educated people. You know, my grandfather left school at 15, my grandmother probably at 9. Like, I don't even know if there was school for girls really structured. So what was that like, you know, coming from such a different culture and sort of having that and, you know, going into a world that was really kind of instantly a schedule, a life, and then eventually this tremendous success. What did that feel like? Did it feel specifically different from, you know, your other castmates?
I can't speak of the other castmates, but for me, when I decided to become an actor, I took it very seriously. Like it was not I remember telling my parents, this is what I want to do. I remember the day. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember exactly when it happened. I was on stage. I had a moment where I had completely, for the first time in my life, discovered what it means to be present. And it happened on stage. And I finished the play and I went home and told my parents, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I'm going to do it. And they were very supportive. They said, do whatever makes you happy. And I was very lucky. And that was the beginning of the end. From that day onwards, I took to this craft like I was training for the Olympics. You know, I don't mean that physically, but I mean that
People don't know about your Olympian body. It's about time they knew.
I really committed to it to try to be the first person on set, you know, to try and make sure that I'm very committed, that I'm always on time, that I'm well prepared, that even to this day, I take it very, very seriously. I don't take for 1 second, I don't take it for granted. Because I know, and you know, how quickly it can be taken away from you.
I mean, and also like, this is not like a BS interview where like celebrities tell each other how amazing they are, but I can absolutely attest to that whenever anybody would ask me about you or, you know, tell us about the cast members, you know,